Oh man, cool. Here we go. Time to watch some anime after a long day. I think this is needed.
A few moments later.
Have you noticed it? Does it feel like watching anime is getting harder? Like during the day, you're thinking about the next episode of your favorite show, ending on a cliffhanger, but then days go by, maybe a few more days, then weeks and months, and after a year of putting off that episode, you click back on your show to find that they made 3 more seasons. Honestly, that's how I feel with One Piece. But most importantly, that's how I feel as an adult anime fan. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something a lot of us anime fans face as we grow older in years and wisdom, and that's why it feels so hard to watch anime as an adult. You maybe grew up watching anime, binging episodes after school, getting hooked on storylines, and enjoying your quickly fleeting youth. But now, with adult life creeping in, anime just doesn't hit the same anymore. That may be for a few reasons of your own, but I'm going to give you 5 reasons for me as an adult approaching 30, why it's getting harder and harder to watch anime. Number 1 is time constraints. No matter what anyone tells you, we only have 24 hours in a day. It doesn't matter how you break it up. Younger, it felt like there was time to spare, no obligations to attend to. You could binge TV or your favorite show without a care in the world. Today, it feels like maybe I have like 10 minutes to get through half a show before it's time to take care of something I gotta do. And as a guy with a wife and 2 cats, a full-time job, hobbies, friends, sleep, eating, breathing, it seems like there's no time. Whenever I do get time to watch more than 3 episodes in a show, it's definitely a gift because time is not on our side when we get older. How about you? What time constraints keep you from doing a good old binge on your favorite show? Number 2 is just different interests. What we loved as teens and adults, I'm still young, might not hit the same being older. When I was younger, I honestly would be satisfied with Dragon Ball Z, power-ups, themes for 10 straight minutes, or our favorite shonen heroes overcoming the odds against a crazy villain. But now I find myself being more intrigued by different shows like Fruits Basket or My Happy Marriage or Your Lie in April. Shows my wife likes to watch that has more depth, or at least something that feels more relatable to where I'm at in life. Don't get me wrong, I still love a good shonen battle, but sometimes I find myself craving something more grounded, something that speaks to adult struggles or what I've struggled with in the past. Like a show I'm watching right now is called Run with the Wind. This is the anime about college runners and the struggles that the MC faces with going back to being a college runner and competing at a high level. Things like that I dealt with all in my college years. Not that I struggled with competing, but I struggled with finding my identity. Number 3 for me is personally too much perversion or sexually suggestive characters or scenes. You guys might be like, anime has always been like this. Why do you have a problem with it now? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And you're right. And I get a lot of shows are just like that. But I think as I've grown older, and now especially being a Christian, I look at the way these shows and characters are depicted and I look at them kind of sideways. Not that makes me avoid every anime, but I feel like I'm more careful with what I watch now, mainly because I want to keep my mind out of the gutter up most of the time. Before I became a Christian, my view of women wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good either. And I think not that anime attributed to this, but I just don't want to think that way. I want to think in ways that, honor fellow image bearers who Christ died for, to bring in relationship with himself. It's the reason I honestly can't get through Mushoku Tensei. It's because of, like, every other scene is Rudius being inappropriate with all of these different women. No thank you. Number 4 is guilt and productivity. Another reason it's hard to watch anime as an adult is this constant feeling of needing to be productive. I don't know about you, but sometimes when I sit down to watch anime or play video games or whatever, if it's, not during the work week, I feel like I should be doing something more useful. Whether it's work projects, self-improvement, reading a book, going outside, going on a run, even just getting errands done, there's this nagging voice that says, you don't have time for this. You should be doing something more productive. And that guilt can kind of kill your enjoyment, which is wild because I think we need a healthy balance of work and rest. And maybe I kind of haven't figured that out as an adult yet, which isn't ironic because I need to watch anime for this channel. But, it's hard sometimes, unless you want to make this a full-time thing for me. Go ahead and click that like and subscribe button and watch the whole video. Thanks. Number 5 is oversaturation of anime. Now, to be honest, I don't really believe anime is oversaturated. It's just mainstream now. And the more mainstream something is, the more demand there is for it because you just have more consumers, which is fine. I think growing up, I was okay with being on Toonami and just having a set time when anime was running. And I was like, cool, this is great. I'll binge this weekend. Cool, let's talk about it with my friends later. Because it was confined between certain times, but because of the internet and streaming platforms giving unlimited access to new and classic anime, and Netflix is being a whole, buying up every anime now, I just find myself scrolling just to see what looks good or what I'm interested in. And that's more exhausting than watching the shows. Adulting makes watching anime a lot harder than it used to be. But that doesn't mean we have to give up on the things that once brought us joy, unless they're just not good for you. Definitely, if it's not good for you, you should definitely cut that off. But maybe it just means being more intentional with what we watch and making time for the shows that really can be relatable to us now in this season. I mean, that's what this channel, Anime Relatable, is about, right? Taking your favorite anime stories and relating them to our everyday life. And the channel's hope is to help you see your need for Jesus through that. So if you're feeling the same way about watching anime as an adult, drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. How do you watch anime? What's your routine? I definitely would like to take it or get inspiration from it. Do you still love anime like you used to? Or has it gotten harder to enjoy as life's got busier for you? Cool. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell for more content like this, and I will see you in the next video.